Namaste, family of light. Such a wonderful time to be alive. Okay. All righty. I am early. So, people that will be coming in, Vonda's already here. But other people will be coming and will be surprised to see my face waiting. So that's great. That's what rushing, hurrying to get here because I'm on the job, and I guess it was so efficient. I did everything so quick and so fast. I'm amazed I got here in record time. But of course, I have help from my family of light. Okay, so let's see here. It's 6:45. We'll wait a few minutes. Vonda, how are you? Jewel Moon M. Nagy. Hello, Jewel Moon. How are you? I'm going to put in the chat for everyone to say welcome. I wonder if it will take my little emoji. No, it doesn't do that. Okay. Enter. Okay. Hello. I see people coming in. I see some new names. That's pretty awesome. So we'll just wait a little bit. As I was saying, I'm here like early, which Crystal said, you're early. Like, oh my God, I am early. Usually I'm just rushing in, especially during this time in the last quarter. I do a project, a job project, just for a couple of weeks. But during those couple of weeks, it's pretty intense. So I'm working from the morning until the evening, and then I rush over here. But fortunately, the Tribe of Light, we have who come here in advance and everything ready for me, which I'm so appreciative. It's Catherine and Christoph, and we have so many amazing volunteers. Clark, there's a lot. There's so much to be grateful for. I have so much information I really want to share with everybody. So I'm just going to wait just a few more. Hi, good evening, Jewel Moon. Welcome. Hi, am I allowed to turn my camera on or speak? Well, what we do, Jamie, is towards the end. Okay, always anybody who is on Zoom has the opportunity to speak and also to turn on. But we usually do that at the end if anybody wants to share. But what I'll ask right now, if you are new, this is your first time, just put in the chat for me, hi, I'm new, so we can officially. I have to use my son's email since, okay, as long as you get here, that's all that matters. That's really good. That's really good. I'm just going to wait just a few more minutes because I know usually people are just starting to get on it. And usually when we start the meditation is when everybody starts clicking in. But I really do have want to share some exciting, I feel exciting news for everybody, and most certainly in terms of my experience and some recent discussions I had with other light workers about the energy of us really feeling different and awakening. Even though, we have the challenges and the things to do and dealing with a material 3D world, there's some part of us that is really like shifting. And of course, with the anchoring lights, they've been saying that forever, that we just like, there's many that have gone into another octave. So there's these 7 layers in between, say, a frequency band, and there was just a quantum into another octave. And so really everything is changing. And what they said was that there's also like a reorganization of everything. So there may be people leaving your life, there may be people coming into your life, there may be, new circumstances are coming. So this whole like reorganization, if you will, creating a higher order. Okay, reorganization, creating a higher order. And I have to say that what was really, really amazing is that it was over the weekend. And I just remember on Saturday, I was really tired and exhausted because I'd mentioned, I do this job, and I said I got to do dot 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 on Saturday. What I haven't been able to do is said, no, you're not doing anything except resting your body. So that's what I did all day Saturday. I just really rested, but in that resting is how I really got like some very deep insights because I was tired. And so I think I was mostly in theta. I think that's probably what was happening. And then I was watching some YouTube, the YouTube University. There's everything on YouTube, but very just, synchronistic things. You think about something, I talked about it before. And you think about it, and then the information comes in various ways. YouTube is definitely one, but somebody said something, a book, an insight. So it was very much that type of thing. Um, Hi, very cool, very interesting. I've had a similar experience. Budding Gamma, okay. Cool, Julie and Jamie. Okay. Jamie here, by the way. Wonderful. Hey, guys, we're so happy that you are here. Thank you for coming and sharing your light. Okay, we're going to get started. We usually start, I'm really super early. We usually start in maybe about 5 minutes, but I'm going to start to share what it is I wanted to do. Usually what we do, we've been doing this for 18 years, every Monday without fail, every single Monday without fail. And the reason why we've been doing this anchoring light transmission meditation, it was a divine directive by the ascended masters. So what are you going to say? No? You're like, okay. So in the beginning, I thought, oh, maybe 5 years or whatever it is. It's like, no, 18 years. And I sense and feel right straight through to the ascension or fifth dimensional or more anchored fifth dimensional. I'm not sure, but we keep on showing up. Why are we doing this? Because we are part of the spiritual hierarchy. We are the boots on the ground. Okay, so just as much as we go up to the ascended realms of light, to the Mi Shaddai, the family of light are depending on us who are the boots on the ground taking on a physical bodysuit of the planet that we're on to help and assist. And we have thank you so much to continue to support this platform. We're all here together. And what I really wanted to talk about, what I'm excited about, is I was, as I said, on Saturday, super tired, and it's like, no, you're not doing anything today. So it's one of those just relaxing on the couch, falling asleep, watching some YouTube, and all the wonderful things, all the Gnostic Gospels, they already just read it for you. You don't have to read it, So the book of Maccabees and the book of Jubilee and all the hidden stuff, all the hidden information. Of course, everybody knows about the book of Enoch, the Watchers and the Nephilim. But there are some other books that I'm not, I know a lot of the Gnostic Gospels, but there's a couple of them I'm not as familiar. And I like to hear from people who understand. Absolutely, Julie. Isn't it wonderful to be on a tribe that nobody looks at you like this? They're like, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about, and embrace you. Yeah, it is a frequency band. We understand. And as I have always said, okay, okay, we're not crazy. The world is crazy. That's what's crazy. And each and every time somebody comes up and they say, hey, I don't know, I'm not sure, I'm the black sheep of the family, or I am everybody thinks I'm crazy. And one of the things that I always say, I say, please, 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 please be your authentic self. Be who you are to be in this life because you are so needed to show up as your authentic self. There's so much out there in the world, so much out there in the world, okay, that tries to distract you from that, to program you differently. No, and it does take courage. It does take courage to be your authentic self. So, with that, I want to share something now. And I say, yeah, it's been growing popular in Asia for more than a year now. It's released now and it's finally available in Europe. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. So, I am glad to see all our new people that are here for the very first time. I want to welcome everyone that is here for the first time. So I want to just say again, what is the anchoring light? And I just kind of mentioned it, but we are, and come to find out, the boots on the ground. The anchoring light does speak of how, okay, vital we play our individual and collective role because we're part of the spiritual hierarchy. We are the boots on the ground. We are the resonant field. So that has to bring in, we literally come together as the family of light, open up or widen portals of light to come in. We are the resonant field, like the antenna. Where do we hit? How can we get to planet Earth and bring in the higher codes? Oh, the light workers, right? The children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten. Okay, we play such an important role. And before, the world would tell us, oh, what can you do? Look at everything, how difficult it is. And who are you to be able to try to do it? No, big lie and deception. The information that has come in over and over again in these transmissions is that how vital you are, how important you are to the divine plan, that this was orchestrated on other levels and a great divine plan in the Pistis Sophia. It even speaks of Jesus the Christ and John the Baptist and other organizations to try to get through a plan. Okay, indeed, it is a plan, a divine plan. Didn't understand that as much as I understand it today. So there's like, okay, I'm going to help to anchor light to the planet. I'll show up. I'm going to come in these families. It's going to make me really hard, but I'll become stronger. I'll be able to develop El Gabor, the strength of God. What doesn't kill me will make me strong. Da, 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 da. Most of us have experienced that. And so we come as the super light workers. We've been in the valley of the shadow of death, and we have rised up from it, and we are here. Or in any other way it has revealed to you. Some people awaken from birth, other people, bam, it's like they get this like lightning bolt out of nowhere. Whichever way it is, there are a group of people on the planet who chose and maybe didn't even have to incarnate. Listen to this, but chose to incarnate because of their capacity and their love of God and the divine so strong, they said, I'll show up and go into a 3-density world and have my cosmic memory wiped out. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get out of a false matrix, okay, and not just help myself, but help everybody rise to that higher vibration so this planet and all her life can ascend. I'll sign up and do that. Now, many of us have said, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? Okay. And I just remember the Arcturians, and many of us have relationships. I have a relationship with the Arcturians. Later on, they're like, leave her alone now. She's doing her thing. We have other things to do. But I remember like, can you change your mind? Right? Can you change your mind? Like, I signed up for this, but I'm like changing my mind. They said if they allowed that to happen, everybody would leave. That's what they said. Everybody would leave. So anyway, we are here for a purpose. And, as we begin to move forward, with the challenges and, not even knowing for sure, it's like, am I crazy? Am I doing the right thing? And start to develop our intuition, beginning to trust who we truly are, beginning to understand that we're way more than this physical body with limited senses, that we are indeed in the world, but we are not of it. We are in the world, but we are not of it. And to start to tap into beyond the gravitational pull of this planet, begin to go into the higher cosmic realms of light and draw on that. And when you're able to do that, to extend the axonal lines, no longer being within a constrictive 3D world of these are the rules and regulations, this is where miracles begin to happen. This is where no matter what they say, hey, as you get older, you could get better and younger and stronger. okay, and not have to go into the program like, hey, the entropy, this is what you start to do to break down. No, we can tap into the centropy, which is what I do all the time. All the time. So there's a lot to be very, very excited about. And I see some other new names coming in. That is absolutely wonderful. Please, please, please. Um, say, Mrs. Cosmic Center, if I may ask, what is your name? My name is Reverend Sharon Elizabeth, also known as Baba Sharon. Also known as Baba Sharon. I was given that spiritual name. I don't even remember when it was. It was at Anchoring Light where we did a marathon Anchoring Light. We didn't stop it, and I had a whole expression with that. But yes, I'm Reverend Sharon Elizabeth. And if you go into the, yes, we need a sense of humor. He said, you're very funny. Yes, that's good. We need to smile. So let me tell you what I'm very excited about. Um, so as I mentioned, I was telling the story. I was really resting this Saturday because I was like super tired because of the project I'm working on. I think I was in a theta state most of the time, all kinds of information, but it was a spark that came in so clear. Now, when we say our prayers, which we will, we'll be saying the anchoring light prayers, which we've been saying, what, 18 years? Okay. There's a part of it that says that we are the Ascension Rising. And many, many years ago, when I was quite younger, I used to think, oh, probably take a million lifetimes, to go and, get out of this. And it wasn't until it was Edgar Casey after he died. Very interesting. I was led to do an astrology by a gentleman by the name of Red, R-E-D-D. I remember this so specifically, and they were able to take all the information from the thousands of readings that Edgar Casey did, put in, the birth information, and through computers, you could put in your date of birth, and it would come up and say, what the saying said. I will tell you, it was so accurate. I've lived everything that it talked about. And one of the things it said, and just remember it, it said, you have the opportunity to make the ascension in this life. I'm like, really? Really? And that's when I really like, hey, I'm going to go for the gold. Okay, let's bring it on. Let's go ahead. And so it was this Saturday where the clarity of that really came in, that there are many of us, not all of us here, okay, that are listening to these words, that you have been on a spiritual path, that you're moving forward with that this is the lifetime, just like all the ascended masters that we have behind us over here, that they made that quantum, okay, leap into the ascended realms where they did not have to come back. They didn't leave. They're still working and helping out the planet. But I'm meaning there's not a choice that, okay, we now need to come back into this reincarnation loop, which has been a loop that has been established for a long time, and it's now time to get beyond that. So there's many, many who are ready for that ascension leap. So very, very exciting where that's concerned. So yes, this is the lifetime for many, okay, that we can actually make the ascension. And with us, bring so many. Now, are there going to be those that are like, I'm clueless with this? Yeah, perhaps, but they would be into a world that starts the ascension process again. And for everybody, all souls have soul growth. But it'll be many who are going to be able to make the ascension and assist as many others in this lifetime. So that was really something that was very profound for me on Saturday. Okay, so what we're going to do, I want to welcome everybody that's here again. And again, I'm going to say, and okay, what I'm going to say is that we are going to give me a moment because I'm going to get our prayers together. We say our prayers all of the time. And let me just get that, and then we'll get started.